I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far, and I'll be right where you are.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dee and I publish under the pen names Sky Winter and Lily Love. Now, if you haven't been here for a while, you would have not known that I have started a new pen name. It's called Lily Love and it's exclusively for Patreon. I know that may sound a little bit weird. You may assume automatically that that means I'm publishing stories on Patreon, but no, this one is Patreon author with a twist. I have created a new pen name, Lily Love, and it will be publishing exclusively clean, sweet, rom-com type romances, and those will be published on Amazon. I'm starting out with KDP, but my Patreon members get to see behind the scenes of everything that I do. They so far have seen me do brand research where we research different author pen names in our subcategory in our specific niche. Look what they were doing with their logos. We created our logo and we picked our brand colors, created a brand kit, and they got to see all the behind the scenes of that. So it's a really fun time over there. Today is going to be another Patreon video where I'm doing some sort of housekeeping duties. But I've decided because I don't want to limit my reach, I've decided to share what I'm doing with you guys here on my YouTube channel and give the Patreon just the exclusive scenes. So I'll talk about what I'll be doing here on YouTube as well as give you like updates, keep you updated on what's going on. But to see the actual in-depth diving in and creation of everything and the analytics and the royalties and the results, you would have to become a Patreon. And that's over on my Patreon. We called it the Loveland, and it's patreon.com/skywinterbooks. You can join the Loveland at one of 3 tiers, and different tiers give you different stuff. So you have to look to see what that all is. But let's get into just these are just brief videos outside of my Trophy Tuesdays. I will still be doing my Trophy Tuesdays as normal on a Tuesday. Those will be live at 5 p.m. Eastern, where we do deep dives into tropes, right? I still am publishing under Sky Winter. My latest release, One Night with Summer, is still available on Amazon and KU for you to check out. And also Faking It for Summer is still free. You can check that out. It's on mostly all online retailers. So that one is not only on Amazon. You can get that on Barnes and Noble, Kobo, Apple Books, Amazon. I think it's also up in Google Play now. I have to double check. But it's also on Amazon. You can grab that for free. You can also get a copy for free by subscribing to Sky Winter's newsletter. Links to everything will be down below, so you can check them out if you so wish. On to the chat that's going to be for today. So our YouTube chat is going to just be a little kiki because I've realized that there are a lot of things that authors often overlook. Like I was about to overlook it doing the Patreon experiment, and I realized because I was going to jump to do the website, and I was just lying here and realized I can't make a website because I don't have anything to put on it. So that gave me the the idea of discussing, like, for all you authors out there that are just starting, what do you put on your website when you don't have a book released yet? Right? I have brainstormed a bunch of things, but all of which include a bit of world building, right? So that's what I'm going to be diving into in that Patreon video. But there are also some little housekeeping stuff that often get overlooked. Like you need a newsletter because you need to get subscribers to join somewhere, right? You want the visitors to your website to convert to readers that become loyal fans, and you want that fan base to be able to follow you somewhere. And the best place is, sure, you can send them your social media links, but the very best place is your newsletter, because those social media links can shut down at any time without warning. Y'all see what's going on with TikTok and the government over there in the US. So you got to be real careful. You want to own your, not own your readers. That sounds very sketchy, but you want to own those emails that your readers are offering them up to. They're offering up to you because they want to be fans, your fans, right? They want to become your loyal readers. And you want to be sure that if the social media sites shut down, you have access to that information. So newsletters are the way to go. I did go through a few different options for newsletters, and I did select um, MailerLite for the pen name, and I have my reasons. I'll discuss that with the patrons over in the Loveland. But there were a few reasons that I came up with in my head that told me MailerLite was my starting route. Um, when you're doing this and you're picking a newsletter, you want to be sure that you're thinking through all the pros and the cons of what you want from your newsletter, right? What services will you be using your newsletter for? What are you hoping to achieve from said newsletter? All of that will basically determine what route you go to. Like, what format will your newsletter take on? Is it going to be like a weekly magazine or like a blog style, right? That may lead over to more, say, Substack versus MailerLite. So you got to think through what you want to do and how you want to achieve it. Also, so that's newsletter. That's one thing I had to get set up, and we're going to be setting that up today. You also want to sign up for a bunch of these. Sure, there may be social media. I call them bookish social media, but they're not socials for authors. They're more for readers than authors. But you want to make sure you have a platform. You have a profile created there, even if you're not going to hang there, because they're more reader spaces. But you want to make sure that those readers can find you in those spaces. So we're also going to be signing up for those. um, I mean, sites like reader sites like Goodreads and Storygraph, and like reader sites. So you want to set up stuff so readers can find you. Next housekeeping thing on my list is ensuring that you have a professional email. That's a big one, especially if you're going to be sending newsletters. Sure, I know there's people that send newsletters from like personal addresses like Gmails and Yahoo addresses, but with all the new changes and all the new laws, it's just not worth it in my eyes. So you want to ensure that you grab that domain and you get an email that you can verify and ensure that your newsletter is set up properly, so you won't end up with spammed or get blacklisted or get basically written off from the major email subscription services or major email. The word is slipping me, but like Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, those things, right? Because you don't want to come off as spammy in their servers and flagged as like immediate spam, because then all your emails are going to start bouncing and you don't want that. Um, and most of these newsletter subscribers, if you get too many spam reports, they'll just shut your account. They will shut your account, cut all ties, and just leave you. So you want to make sure you're doing that correctly. And then another major thing that I'm going to be doing today that you need to think of is your world building. Where is your stories going to take place? What type of stories are they going to be? Like, what type of people you're going to be writing? Stuff like that, right? So these are just some things that you need to consider. Some of the things that I'm going to be doing today in today's Patreon video. Again, if you want details and you want to see me go through all these motions, like if this is something that you've forgotten or something that you are going to be doing or currently doing, then you can follow along. Again, that link is patreon.com/skywinterbooks. It's down in the description as well. And you can follow us over there in the Loveland. So that will be all for this little Patreon sneak peek. And I will see you over in the Loveland if you're heading over. If not, then I will speak to you next time. Remember, my name is Dee. I publish under the pen name Skywinter and Lily Love. You can find me everywhere on the internet, across the internet at Skywinter Books. And yeah, my book, One Night with Summer, is on Amazon and KU. There's also Faking It for Summer that you can grab and check out for free. I do beta reading on my Ko-fi. I'm blanking. Ko-fi, Upwork, and Fiverr. And I also have a bookish design business called Diverse Book Designs that you can check out at diversebookdesigns.com. That's me. I'll see you over in the Loveland if you're coming. If not, have yourself a great Sunday. Bye, guys.